Welcome to today's edition of Relationship Matters. It's all about building stronger and better relationships. And today we are going to look at 5 keys to effective communication in marriage and how it enhances emotional closeness. Being able to communicate is unquestionably the most important human survival skill. Good communication is a wonderful gift and provides us the key to understanding friendship and intimacy in all kinds of relationships. In every marriage relationship, communication is very vital. Through the process of dialogue, a couple can access and articulate feelings, resolve differences, and share personal ideas, beliefs, and values. Through good communication, we give and receive love. We express thoughts and feelings and acquire an appreciation of others' needs and also their wishes. There was a research done on intimate relationship, and it has been found that communication is a primary determinant of relationship satisfaction. So that means that when a couple is not satisfied in their relationship with one another, it can most times be traced back to poor communication. So the question then is, what makes for effective communication in marriage? Being sensitive to your partner's feelings is the starting point. Every word you say will either have a positive or a negative effect on your partner. Sensitivity will demand a measured approach to criticism and cutting remarks, even though you may be telling them the truth. The Bible says in Colossians 4 verse 6, it says, "Let your conversation be gracious and attractive, so that you will have the right response to everyone." This means you have to recognize that the goal of all communication is to bring out the best in others, not to put them down or cause damage beyond repair. So before you give them a piece of your mind, before you say things you will later regret, be sensitive to their feelings. The second thing is that communicating effectively will also require active listening. Have your partner ever said to you, "You just don't listen," and you wondered what they meant? Communication is a two-way thing. You pass information and you listen to a response. Listening is an act of love and caring. When you listen, you convey a very powerful message of affirmation about the value you attach to the individual who is speaking to you. Listening involves paying attention to non-verbal communication as well. There may be things your partner is saying through their actions you need to pay attention to. Listening also involves forgetting ourselves and submitting to the other person's need for attention, something that is not easy to do because we are always wrapped up in our own activities and interest. You remember those times your partner is talking to you and you are on the phone typing away. Listening sometimes will demand that you put aside everything and give your undivided attention. Effective communication would require speaking and responding non-defensively. Your marriage is not a law court where you exchange arguments and counter-arguments, always trying to score a point. Being defensive encourages unhealthy arguments in your relationship. A good example is your wife asking you, "Are you coming back home after work?" Now the answer is a simple yes or no, or "I'll pick up a few things on the way back." But a defensive answer will sound something like, "So where else do you think I'm going? Do you think I'm going to see a lady?" You haven't even been accused of doing any of that yet. So defensive answers gives rise to suspicion, quarrels, and shows a lack of respect. In Matthew 5:37, he says, "Just a simple yes, I will," or "No, I won't. Anything beyond this is from the evil one." So let your yes be yes and your no be no in your relationship. Effective communication also means being able to validate what you have heard, understood, and accepted as your partner's message. Sometimes what we think we hear when people talk to us is actually not what they are saying. The same goes in a relationship. We all process information differently. You have to not just hear what is being said, but process it to show that you have understood the message. This would mean not coming to conclusions too soon. Letting your partner talk with measured honesty about their inner experiences and feelings, and letting them finish before you interrupt. Proverbs 18 verse 13 says, "He who answers a matter before he hears it, it is folly and shame to him." The rule here is play back before you talk back. What this means is that we always need to check out and confirm what we think the other person is saying to make sure that we are not making any incorrect assumptions about what the message is or what we have received. So often we are so biased and prejudiced that we make inaccurate or faulty interpretations. And finally, effective communication will mean being assertive and asking for what you want. In every communication, you are trying to achieve a goal. If at the end of communication your partner still doesn't understand what you want, then you haven't communicated. Nagging is not asking for what you want. Throwing tantrums is not asking for what you want. Emotional manipulation and blackmail is not asking for what you want. Being assertive means stating clearly what it is you are asking for and how both of you can accomplish it. Don't leave it to your partner to figure out what you want because they may get it wrong. Sincerely. Remember that effective communication is vital to relationship satisfaction. So if you have enjoyed watching this video, why not consider subscribing if you haven't done so, and don't forget to click the bell icon so that you can get notified when new videos are made available. And why not let me know in the comment section other factors that you think make for effective communication in relationships, and also check out this video on how to keep love alive in your marriage. And I'll see you in the next video.